All right. What is up, everybody? I'm here with Annette. She has just crushed it inside of the program of the last 3 months. And more than anything else, yes, you've made some great goals of body composition, but you just got your first ever pull up ever. Uh, How's
Yes.
that feeling?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I really can't even tell you because I have never ever ever been able to do a pull-up. So it's it's awesome. And honestly, I was shocked when I tried it because we'd been doing some work to help build up to it. And I was kind of resistant to recording and trying, and I was like, "All right, we're nearing the end here. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna do it." And lo and behold, I did it. I did
Yeah.
it. So,
And you got up there too. It wasn't just like chin barely above the bar. Like it wasn't one of those ones. You had, I mean, you had your shoulders up there. So that was a strong.
yeah, I didn't even think about that, and my husband said the same thing because I showed it to him last night. I showed him the video, and I'm like, "You're not gonna believe what I did." Like, I was shocked. I did this, and I showed him the video, and he's like, "Whoa, that was like a full, like, real all the way pull up."
Yes. That's awesome. And so what do you feel like, I think I know what exercises you did, but what do you feel like helped you the most compared to anything you ever tried before with the pull-ups?
Um, well, I definitely like you had me doing like the lowers only. So like I was, would start with the bar like up here and then just slowly lower down and doing as many of those as possible. So that's been part of my upper body workout um twice a week. And so those I've just continued to do and continue to increase the number that I'm doing. Um, upper body work as well, but I think that has helped me. And then just your direction too, really like just really where what body part to focus on and like what to because I've done like partial like chin-ups before where I can it's just easier when I can put my hands together and my palms are facing me and like pull myself up. I'm not using really what the muscles that I'm using different muscles. And so like that I've been able to do and I've just pull up I think that progression work has helped a ton.
Yeah, I know, you did good, and you kept yeah, like you said, you built the numbers up, kept sticking with it, and yeah, it says there's eccentric pull-ups, just lowering down nice and slow, primes your body, so, yeah, that was great because 'cause you've had a lot of wins already, but I think that one is just, like, takes the cake. It's like a pull-up, you know?
For sure, for sure. That was my biggest win, definitely,
Good,
definitely.
awesome. So let's share, some of the other wins you had. I mean, because definitely within your progress photos, you can see now, you've got all this like ab definition now, and you've just made a change body composition wise. So yeah, what have been like
Mhm.
kind of your major wins outside of getting that first pull up ever?
Um, I mean, I think just really being consistent has made all the difference for me. And I know that's important and I know that that's what I need to do, but I'd really kind of fallen into this not being consistent for a very long period of time before joining with you. So just having that support and really sticking to things every day. Just, I mean, it's those little steps every day, right, that add up to the big wins. And so I think, it's not a magic whatever. I mean, you do have to know and you have to follow through, but like every day in the grind, you might not feel like you're doing anything, but it definitely adds up and you certainly are. So I think that consistency just mentally getting there and being consistent again was a big win for me because I was not mentally there, doing that. And then I really liked the targeted workouts too. That was another thing that was super helpful to me, like just having, twice a week on the upper and twice a week on the lower and a day off midweek, the time off on the weekend. So that customization to meet my goals and what I was after, like all of that really worked for me.
Oh, good.
So,
So good to hear. Yeah, and what's cool with you is like you've had a lot of experience with resistance training, with, getting fit. And like you had mentioned, this was just like, hey, I need a boost. I need to get, I
Mhm.
need some new structure. I need to, get right back into the thing and exceed, get back to that level of excellence that you can portray for sure. So we've seen like 2 major things, right? Especially with the pull up, your strength has gone up, but like your weight and body fat percentage has gone down. So over the last like 3
Yes.
months, where would you say like about how much weight have you lost in total?
It's been almost 12 pounds, which is
Dang,
is big.
okay.
I was hoping for like 10. That was kind of my goal coming in. Like I would feel comfortable at a good 10. Um,
Mhm.
12, 14 would be a real nice extra bonus. And it's about 12 right now.
Good, yeah.
And I think there's even a little more room to keep going. So it's exceeded
Mhm.
my expectations with that. Um, yeah, so that's been great.
Good, yeah, and I
Awesome.
saw your weigh-in this morning was, like, the lowest yet too, so that's great
Yes.
because it's showing, "Oh, wait a minute, you're not done yet. You can really keep going as far as get a little bit more
Yes.
lean." But what's that feel like, kinda tell me about, because I can see it in your progress photos. It's just like, "Oh, cool," you're seeing your abs and stuff, and, like, you're looking super fit,
Mhm.
but what's that feel like to be back in that like, into that box?
Ugh, just comfortable. I mean, just really back to feeling comfortable in my skin because I was at a point where either things were not fitting me or things were not fitting well. So just to be in my clothes and feel like, okay, I feel good. And even just moving around and doing anything. And, it's not like I had a ton of weight to lose that makes a huge difference, but it still makes a difference. I'm tall too, and some people will say like, "Oh, you look great, I could be like 10, 15 pounds heavier." And it's like, but I feel so different when I'm where I want to be. Like even that 10 pounds may not look different to you, but how it feels on me, for
Mhm.
sure. So that just being comfortable in your skin is big.
For sure, yeah, I think that's something cool to dive into because you literally can feel the extra weight. It's not just, like, what it looks
Mhm,
like, right? But you can feel it, right? Even if
mhm,
it's not
mhm.
pressing against your clothes, it's still there, you can feel it, and so, yeah, this
Yes.
seems like this is your natural state where you like to be, so, I mean, speaking to that now, you got pretty much all the structure and you had the accountability to get you here. Now let's talk about just like your ability to feel like you can stay here. Does this feel like really sustainable, like everything you've been able to do?
It really does, because I don't feel like I'm sacrificing anything. I mean, I'm getting major gains, but I'm also not, it's not about deprivation, it's about eating well, getting your nutrition met, um,
Mhm.
just moving around and feeling good. Like it's not I don't feel like I'm missing out. And I think I had shared with you before, even over the holiday weekend over Thanksgiving. I've been really diligent about tracking and logging my food, and I know that's important, but I also know for my mindset, I need to know that if I don't do it, that that's not an open door to just do whatever because
Yeah.
I have had that mentality in the past, like, "Oh, I'm not tracking," and, "Oh, I ate this one thing, now let me eat 12 of them." Like,
Mhm.
I know it's ridiculous, but somehow, like, that's what the mind does, like, when it's like, "Oh, I already"
Mhm.
whatever. Um, so I was really proud of myself. I guess that's another win too, because I was really proud of myself over Thanksgiving. I didn't track, over the holiday weekend, and my point being that, maybe a little bit more outside of the norm, but I was able to still be, like, within reason and then jump right back in, and so I did
Mhm.
not feel like I was missing out on anything at all, which was great.
Oh, good. Yes. So you're finding that balance between tracking diligently everything to make sure it's on point, versus, okay, let's expand from the tracking. Let's take a little break because now you've kind of learned this is the right proportion of foods. Like this is, I need to make sure I'm getting enough protein. And then this is what my normal meals and portions look like. So you can kind of compare. And yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
amazing. And that is really like the big goal for you is to be able to, you know, tracking has a big role and it's super essential. And you could definitely still do it a couple times per week if needed when you're fully
Yes.
done. But yes, to be able to live free of that and just be able to kind of maintain where you're at is huge. So it looks
Mhm.
like you've been able to build up those skills so that now you're understanding how to do this like almost intuitively, which is cool. So
Yes.
let's think about like before we started working together 3 months ago, like did you have any doubts or maybe just like anything about you getting back to that level of fitness you were at? Did you just feel like, oh, maybe that was
Mhm.
then and maybe things are different now because of, you know, age or time of life or anything like that?
Yes, absolutely. I 100% did, which is not normally how I feel because my whole life I've been very into fitness and have been able to like get on track and do the things and be in shape. So normally my mindset would be like, no doubts going in, no, I can do it. This time around, I what was stuck in my head was because of my age and quite frankly menopause that had made a difference in the past few months that had brought on some of these changes, I think, and I really was afraid that, like, this where I was the new normal.
Mhm,
That point, like and just kinda being like, "Yeah, maybe 10, 15 pounds is not the worst thing in the world, like, I'm still exercising, I'm still trying to take care of myself." Like, I
mhm,
really was worried that I couldn't go back to me,
uh,
and so that, been proven wrong. So
yeah,
here I am.
yeah, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, that feels good too. Also feels like a win, I gotta say.
Yes, for
A doubt
sure.
and a win.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool because I mean, you're like an inspiration for, any other woman your age or that's in that period of life where you can show that guess what? Yeah, hormones might change a little bit, but it's not a complete like an anchor into this situation. Things might
Yeah.
change, but we can reorient and still get you where you wanna be. So, you've proven that, yeah, you can still be super lean, you can be fit, you can get your first pull up, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
there's
yes,
nothing out
yes,
there
at
that's really
53
blocking.
years old, so I feel good.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know how many guys can't do a pull up? Any age, at 20, at 30? So, I'm just saying that's amazing. So I was gonna ask you too, what surprised you the most throughout this process, but I don't wanna put words in your mouth, but I feel like it might be the pull up. I don't know. I think it's such a cool
Yeah, yeah,
accomplishment.
yeah, yes, the pull-up, for
Yeah,
sure.
for real. Yeah, I need to show the video too because I mean it is a strong pull up. Like that is perfect pull up. Like you didn't cut any corners. Like that was amazing. So, yeah, Nep
Yes.
I guess finally, what would you say to anyone who maybe is considered, like, joining my program or working with me, who just might not be on the fence? Like, what would you tell them? Like, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, I would say for sure do it, because I think what you can expect is for everything to be customized. Like, I feel like it was so helpful for you to really take the time to hear where I was at, hear what goals I had, hear my history, do the movement assessment. Like, I feel like everything was so tailored to just what I needed. The workouts, my macros, making sure that um just the nutrition's there too, like the micro part of it. Just really the check-ins every week. You sort of looking at what I did for the week and giving me guidance for the next week. I mean, it's
Mhm.
all of it just is super, super helpful for um getting where we are right now. So
Aw,
definitely
that
worth it.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much. And is there been anything else that you maybe I didn't ask you, anything you wanted to share that I haven't asked or you haven't touched on yet?
I don't think so. Just really appreciate you and all that, you've done to help, so I feel great.
Awesome. Well, likewise, Annette, it's been amazing working with you. You crushed these goals. I'm so happy to see you with the pull up too, because I'm like, I love working with people that are like athletic and very energetic and that are striving for more performance goals too. So seeing you smash that was great. So now we're just gonna focus on reps. So getting two
Yes.
and three pull ups, right? So you
Yes.
know what to do, keep training, that's 100% it. So, appreciate you so much, and I know your journey is you're not even finished, so you're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
definitely. Alright, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Annette. Bye.